And just like that, it is August 4th, 2022. And for no particular reason, um, I had to set my alarm last night. So I wake up uh, at 6 a.m., just before sunrise, just to give myself the opportunity to make a decision on going back to sleep, getting up and seeing about possibly capturing a sunrise, or checking the weather to see if it's worth going out for it, or who knows. And who knows? So I went for a run. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be, you know, so if I want to go for a nice long run with less people out, I went in the morning before the sun rose. And turns out it wouldn't have been a very pretty sunrise anyway, because it was cloudy, which turned into rain. And so I started my run before the sun rose, and kept going, and it started raining about 10-15 minutes into the run, and it rained pretty hard for a little while. Then it let up, and I was like, well, this is great. This is really good conditions. I like the rain. I'll see how it goes. And it was only 70 degrees out, and I wasn't cold, and there wasn't too many cars. And I decided, well, let's just see. And I was thinking maybe this is the run, I'll go. And yeah, so I just kept on going and had that in mind. And I allowed myself to, if I wanted to stop, I could. And so I just kept going. And it rained pretty much off and on the entire time, but mostly on, which was great. I like that. And I actually went to the end of my eastern route and went on past and into what has become a construction area, where they're putting in new something or other, and the construction crews hadn't arrived yet, but they were getting there, and I felt like I was being watched and wanted out there. So I beat feet and made haste and left the area. But I did get to make my little rounds around that area. And it started to rain really hard there. And I was getting pelted a little bit with some minor hail. And I thought that was cool. I thought about, if it gets much worse, I might have to seek shelter. But it didn't come to that. And then I made it back into my regular territory. And just, well, I had to make some time because, I was already finished my regular routes, so I needed to go other places. So I did, and yeah, so all in all, I managed, because I did it once last year, just once, and it just about wrecked me. Well, it did wreck me. It took me a month to recover from that, just trying to do little runs here and there, but because I shouldn't have gone that far. But this year, it didn't kill me. It did hurt, and I did have to push myself. But I didn't have to push myself nearly as hard as, well, last year. That was just, I shouldn't have done that. But this year, same thing. It wasn't so bad. It's 2 hours, 3 minutes, 1 second. Which is 11 11s, 11 minute, 11 second incrementals. And that's 121 minutes, 121 seconds. Yeah, so it's 2 hours, 3 minutes, 1 second. So that's what it shows up. Yeah. Yep. So anyway, very happy about that. And that comes out to as an average of 9-minute miles into whatever it turns out to be, which I forget. But it's about a half marathon, if I'm not mistaken. And just me running just even a half marathon, that's just crazy. I mean, I couldn't run a half marathon if I tried. Like some organized event where other people were. It's like if there was a half marathon, it was scheduled, and I showed up for a half marathon, I couldn't finish it. I couldn't do it. At least I don't think I could. I've never tried, though, so I can't really say for sure. I just figure I wouldn't because of all the people, and it would be scheduled, and I can't schedule these things. I never know when I'm going to be able to do, you know, so I just go out, and if I can, I will, maybe if I want to, but I can't plan these things, so I can just make myself available to the possibility, and then see what happens. So anyway, today it happened, and the rain really made it happen, or helped a lot, because yeah, if I had gotten overheated, which I actually did get overheated, but the rain just kept my coolant systems operating, and yeah, and mostly stayed away from population centers, and enjoyed it. Just, the rain, and I don't know how much I can talk about it, but I just keep talking about it. But it was a sincerely epic and legendary run this year. My favorite run so far, if you can't tell. Um, and I'd like that more runs can be like that, but sadly I just don't have it in me. So I just appreciated the one I was on while it lasted, and just took it all in, and it was great. And it was just too bad. I thought about, while trying to stay in the run, that it's like I'm creating these memories, and it's like I'm enjoying it. It's like it'd be nice to share it with somebody, but this is the best I can do. And but I was thinking about the things that I get to see, and the places I get to go, and it's like I hope everybody else gets to experience these types of things. And they probably experience all sorts of things that I don't even get to, and I don't even know about. So, and maybe they just take them for granted, or maybe they don't, or maybe they appreciate them the way I'm appreciating this, and the way I don't know how people do things. They have friends and family and things like I have this, and also I tell stories, but people don't believe them or something. I don't know. It's like I don't think it's too unbelievable. It's just because somebody else, doesn't do them, they don't understand. It's like, how does a person do that? I don't know how they do what they do, and I just believe that they do. It's like, how is a person married and have children? I don't know. But they know, and they're the ones that are married and have children. But to me, that's totally foreign. Everything about that is just mysteries. How do you even meet people? I don't know. So it's like they know things that I don't. So it's like, why is it so difficult that I do things that they don't know about or understand? It's like my not knowing or not understanding something is not a prerequisite of it being just fine. It is doing whatever it does just fine without my knowledge of it. And a lot of times things work better when I don't know about it. Just like I work better when other people don't know or aren't trying to figure me out. I don't know. So, I don't know. I'm working on something, and I haven't figured out how to phrase it yet. But it is in the works. And anyway, so this is what I don't think I did. Maybe I did a video last year, but after the run, but this is what it looked like this year, and it's like, wow. And I will need to take a shower and untangle this whole mess. This is, yeah. So it's just very ropey. Look at that. That's just terrible. But it'll straighten out. So, anyway. I'm not that tired. I will be. And I'll probably go back to sleep. But this was, yeah. before I erase it. Mm. So, for whatever it means, for whatever it's worth, yeah, it was a good day. August 4th, 2022. So, anyway, I guess that's all I got. I spent way too much time, just talking about this. I should go do something else, anything else, and yeah. So I will.